as much as it's always about the money, we all need the money, but it's not always about the money. I see a lot of our young people came from the Olympics. People play for the country. People are always concerned about, pocket watching. How much money did they make? How much are they going to get paid for that? How much are they? It's a good thing. You must know your worth. You must know your value. You must be working towards becoming financially free one day. You must always care about how much money you're making. That matters. It does matter quite a lot. But when you're still young, when you're still in your teens, when you're still in your 20s and you're still building, even in your early 30s, this is timing, man. Even older, in your 40s as well. Even people who are older than that, like in their 50s, they do the same. But this is timing. It's not always about the money. I'll make you one example about an event. When you've got an event, there's a lot of people who are going to pay, but there's a lot of people who are not going to want to pay, who are going to want free tickets, who are going to want complimentary tickets. Are you going to now think, geez, I'm going to lose 7,800 or I'm going to lose 13,000 if I get these number of people in this guest list? That guest list has got people that are going to give you more work, people that are going to give you work that's going to make you make over 100,000, work that's potentially going to make you make even over $1 million. So think like that. When you're building your career in the entertainment business, people always say, yeah, exposure. That is nonsense. Yes, it's nonsense. But when you're still building, even on my level, there's still a lot of work that I do pro bono, that I do trade exchange deals, that I do complimentary. There's even one that I'm speaking at this coming week, which is an event by a company it's a non-profit organization by the name of Prime Stars. Number one, I love giving back. I give back quite a lot, especially when it's initiatives that have to do with the youth. But because I make a living through this work, through my expertise, through my presence and sharing my wisdom and knowledge and experience, I have to get paid for it, right? But when I look at an event like that, I didn't charge them. Sometimes they want to donate to my foundation, but sometimes I know the amount of people that are going to be in that room, the caliber of people that are going to be in that room. I remember I did an event with them many years ago. Some of the current relationships that I have, I went on to have a big relationship with MTN. We ended up doing some great things together, made a lot of money out of that MTN relationship with MTN. But that relationship, I got it because I was in a room speaking at a Prime Stars event many years ago that I had not charged them for. That's just another example, right? I'll make another example. There's just so many examples. You guys get where I'm trying to get to, right? So don't be too strict. Don't be too strict, my youngsters, to always have a mindset of being like, it's always about the bag. It's about the bag. If I'm not getting paid, I'm not doing it. Find out whose event it is. What type of an event is it? Who's going to be there? Who's putting it together? What is the cause? What is the initiative? Is it for young people? Is it for youth? Is it for giving back? What is it? Do you know what I mean? Like sometimes not everything is about money, but it propels you to opening up doors that will make you make more money in the future. So you're pretty much still benefiting somehow. Might not be monetary value, but as somebody who uses the timing yabo, as somebody who's smart enough as a hustler, you gotta think that way. Even if I'm not benefiting financially through doing this work, doing this job, doing this project, doing this gig, participating in that initiative, I'm doing the Lord's work, but number two, I'm going to benefit in the long run because of the nature of the event it is. Maybe it's even organized by a mentor, your mentor. It's probably organized by your community. It's organized by your ex-school teacher. Maybe that person is going to introduce you to other people who are even going to open bigger doors for you at a later stage. Guys, it's not always about the bag. A few weeks ago, even now, There's still conversations around social media about how much money all the young people at the Olympics are making. Some people are comparing them with other people from other countries. No, that's patriotism. You're playing for your country. You're playing for your country. You're participating in those. You're actually not even supposed to be getting paid because you're doing it for your country. You're a patriotic South African. You're doing it for your country. But it's still going to come with a lot of opportunities because when you come from there, you can write a book, you can go on a tour, give talks, create a new career, book revenue, selling books, that's another revenue stream. Giving talks, that's another revenue stream. Not all the talks are going to pay you. In the beginning, you'll do a lot of talks without getting paid. But as you keep on growing, and depending on how good you are, as you keep giving these public doing these public speaking gigs, others are going to start paying you. Others are going to be on some, okay, cool, we can't pay you, but maybe give us 100 books for an audience of our people that you're going to be speaking to. Or give us 300 books. We can't pay you, but we can buy 300 books from you. How much are they? Do you know what I mean? Like, there's always ways on how you can use these opportunities to benefit yourself without having to necessarily focus on actually getting the money. And I'm speaking to mostly the guys who are still building their careers, who are still up and coming. Yes, there's people who built their brands. There's people who are now on another level. There's a lot of work that I also don't take. There's a lot of work where I kind of feel I'm being taken advantage of. I'm not being respected. And then I gladly say no, respectfully so. I'm like, no, thank you, but no, thank you. Thank you, but no, thank you. You know, there's some work where I say thank you, but no, thank you. But a lot of the times I think and I analyze and I use my mind with my team and we're like, okay, cool. Let us do that one. Let us not do this one. Let's do that one, but let's do this. Let's do that one. Let's sell them books because they're not willing to pay us. But do you know what I mean? Like, it can benefit you in some other form of way. So even with Olympians, not only writing books and touring or inspiring people that can do documentaries, they can get into acting, they can start their own business, the country now knows them, they can charge for speaking engagements, for appearance fees. There's just all sorts of different ways on how you can monetize yourself after coming back from representing your country. Even just this past weekend, people are talking about Miss Quara. Shout out to all the young people, by the way, who made us proud this past weekend. Congratulations to the Springboks. Congratulations to Ms. Quara, congratulations to Chidima, and all these young people that are doing great work, representing the country. Abu Walaza overseas at the Under-20 Olympics, the Paralympians representing us overseas. It's not about the money they make, but it's about them exercising their passion, them exposing themselves to new audiences, and them growing their brands so that they can open more doors to do bigger things. So you will still eventually benefit anyways. I saw some people making fun of one of the contestants. I think she won Miss Universe Nigeria, Chidima. They were saying, yeah, it's 500,000 naira. It's not a lot of money, like so much trouble for like 5,000 rands. Those are just haters. It's not about the money. It's not about the money. It's about what you do with the publicity that comes with you prospering at that event. Even if she didn't win that event, even if she was a runner-up at that event. I even say that to musicians. I'm like, you don't necessarily have to win the award. The fact that you're nominated, you're going to get free PR. You're going to get interviews. You're going to get spoken about. You're going to be advertised on the radio. People are going to be playing your music. People are, you know what I mean? Like, the fact that it comes with that sort of PR, what do you do with it as a hustler? That's my question to you. It's not always about the bag, but it's about the bigger bag if you play it smart. I love you. Dango.